I think I did a decent job on my father's eulogy. I'm going to attempt. I won't even say that. I won't even say that. That was the most important thing I ever did in life, and I think I did okay. But he was amazing, and you know what? He was a cis straight white man, and I still loved him, and I still remembered him fondly, and I still did my best to say goodbye. Did this person's mother, was she there? I need to know more. Let's find out more about this evil person. But yesterday, I my voice wasn't great yesterday. I was a little tired because middle of the night, my dog Toby, 15 years old, 4 months and 6 days old, just the greatest dog ever. Had him for a long, long time, and he was a part of the family. I was with him all the time, because I'm around, and I slept in our bed, and just went away with him, stayed home with him, walked with him, just my loyal companion. He left us yesterday about 5. It was about 6 in the morning. In the middle of the night, he had seizures. He was old, obviously, so he had some issues, and he wasn't going to be around much longer. He had a good long run, but it was very scary. Just had seizures in bed, and they didn't stop. We literally picked him up, took him in the car, rushed him to the vet, this great vet called VEG in Boston. Just great people. Got there at like 5:30 in the morning, and they just said, "There's nothing you can do. This is the end. Seizure like this that goes on for however long, 45 minutes, is going to cause permanent damage. So it's time to say goodbye." We said goodbye. I was crying my eyes out like a little girl. I added, by the way, that's on the list. The list of things grown men are allowed to cry about, allowed to cry. Reasons, I should say, reasons grown men are allowed to cry. That, your father or mother dying, a loved one dying, or, watching Rudy or Hoosiers or Brian Song, getting shot in the stomach. There's certain things you're allowed to cry. When you lose your dog, a dog you love that you had for 15 years, you're allowed to cry, and I did. But it was bittersweet in a way, because he was old and he was struggling a little bit, had some arthritis, had some kidney issues. It wasn't going to be long. He didn't force us to have to make a decision, like inject him and put him down, which was good. I don't know if I could have handled that. We had no choice, but he left us. I tweeted about it, got a lot of reaction. A lot of people have lived through the same thing. Obviously, it's not unique, and it's not anything uniquely tragic or anything, but I should have given you a picture. If she could put it up on screen. You could put the picture I tweeted out if you want, if you can turn it around. But he was an amazing dog. I love dogs, except for pit bulls. I love all dogs. My dog survived, didn't get killed by a pit bull. He died of old age, which is good. But it's just so weird. It's not, again, like losing a parent or losing a loved one, losing a person. I would never say that. I like dogs more than people, but I would say losing a dog is harder than losing a person. But it does leave a hole in your family. He was a part of the family. When we got him 15 years ago, see, I wanted a dog. I love dogs. I had dogs as kids, but there he is. There's Tobster. As a kid, I lost 2 of my dogs getting hit by cars in front of the house, right in the same spot. One was a beagle, like 8 years old. I love that dog. And she got clipped right in front of the house on Christmas night. And that's the way it was. In the old days, people didn't even put leashes or ropes, or they didn't have electric fences. Your dog just roamed the street, and sometimes they got killed. It doesn't work that way anymore, And I'm glad it didn't. I would have been able to handle Toby getting killed at a young age, and he didn't. But 15 years ago, I wanted a dog. My kids were young, and my wife finally gave in because I was going through cancer treatments, and she felt bad for me. I had throat cancer. I had a couple surgeries and radiation, and she felt bad. Said, "All right, let's do it. Let's get a dog." I wanted a big dog that I could run with. I lost that vote. I got a small dog that wasn't much of a runner, but he was awesome, and I'm glad I had him as long as I did. He was He was a great, great dog. Didn't bite, didn't bark, didn't kill the neighbor's cat. Unlike what Ironhead's dog is going to do. Didn't wake us up, didn't chew the furniture, didn't piss in the house. He was just an awesome, awesome dog. That's why my wife won't want to get another dog yet. But I feel like if we do, it's never going to stack up. The bar is high, thanks to Toby Callahan, who passed away yesterday morning on the examining table at the vet. It was brutal, but I didn't do what they try to sell you, and some people are all in, try to sell you the ashes and the urine and all that. And I could hear my father's voice in my head going, "Are you kidding? You're not buying an urn for a dog, like I see those dog pet cemeteries." And I think, really? You're going to have like a funeral for your dog? It's not meant for dogs. That's not how they're supposed to work. I love my dog, but I was not about to treat him like a human. I mean, you won't have to worry about that because your dog will be put down by the state. Your dog kills your neighbors.
Everything you said about your dog is the same with mine, except he's just bigger.
Except yours dog is always a threat to murder the neighbor's cat. That's always a threat. See, I didn't have to worry about that. My dog was loved by everyone. I had a bunch of kids in the neighborhood here. They all miss him already. They love Toby. They love petting him, give him treats. Is that how it works with your killer pit bull, that you let him go out and just wander around and play with the kids?
I bet your dog would have beat the shit out of my dog. He's a big pussy.
No, my dog got attacked once by a German Shepherd in my old neighborhood. And we're walking, and this German Shepherd just run right through its electric fence, just came running straight down the driveway towards us, and I grabbed Toby, picked him up, and he just took like a butt out of his ass and took a bite out of my arm, and it was scary. And after that, he saw a German. He wouldn't go down that road again. If I started walking down that road with a lead, he'd stop and heel. And if he ever saw another German Shepherd, he got nervous because they can be almost as vicious as your killer pit bull. But I'm glad your dog is so gentle. But you know how it works, man. One day they just snap. They just go the other direction. But anyway, R.I.P. to Toby. It was a good long run. And thanks to everybody. You know what I got? You know how many responses I got that said, "Good, I'm glad your dog's dead. I hate you." One. I kind of laugh at those. Believe me, it doesn't bother me. I expect those, but I got what do I have? 2,500 likes and a million comments. All kinds of people sending pictures of their dogs, which I love, and I've tried to respond to some. But one person, and he's a regular troll, said, "Good, I hate your dog. I'm glad he's dead." I would have been disappointed if I didn't get at least one of those.
Dogs hit different. People care more about dogs.
I know. That's true. It is amazing how many. We got flowers sent today. We got all kinds of condolences, calls, and texts. It is funny because, people love dogs, and my dog was really lovable. People liked him. He was gentle, and he had a great personality. And his Jules, is it Jules or Vincent? Jules on Pulp Fiction says dogs got personality. Personality goes a long way. And my dog had a great personality. So lots of people miss him and they want to commiserate because people have to put their dogs down, but people have to say goodbye to their dogs and they know how much it hurts. And he went to the other side of the Rainbow Bridge. I didn't know what that meant. My wife explained it to me. That's when the dog dies. He goes across the Rainbow Bridge. But I know people that don't like dogs, I don't trust them.
I don't either.
By the way, the first person to text me after I tweeted it, the first person, tough guy, Kirk Minahan. He liked Toby a lot. And his daughter loved Toby, and he said, sent their condolences, which was very nice. So did lots and lots of other people. And I appreciate it, but it was a good long run by a great, great dog. And thanks to everybody for reaching out. But we'll leave it there. Thanks for all the comments on the comment line as well. Any of them, kids love Toby. Dogs model their owner's behavior? Wow, I don't think so. I mean, my dog was a much better person than I am, I think. He loved everybody. Sorry for your loss. That you lost a family member. Yes, we did. We woke up today and it was weird because usually who's going to feed them, when you're going to take them out, you're going to walk them, whatever. No more of that. It's definitely leaves a void, but he was awesome.